Hey YouTube, how's it going? Mark966 here, and we are back, finally, with another Pokemon Leaf Green Let's Play. And I know it's been a while, it's been about a week or so since I've posted a Let's Play of this video, so we're going to bring you a quick recap what's been going on. In the last video, we wandered through Viridian Forest, we arrived in Pewter City, we fought the first guy in the gym, re-healed, and beat Brock. So, that is where we are now. And, yeah, so let's continue. We're going to quickly heal our Pokemon because, they're still a little, hurting from the, fight against Brock. But, after that, we are going to be moving on towards Mt.Moon. And, like the title of this video says, Youngster Ben, we will be battling the famous shorts guy, Youngster Ben. So, get hyped for that. So we're going to pick up the running shoes right here from Professor Oak's aid. Quickly grab those after that long walk. We can finally run if we, as the aid says, have the room to run. So quickly skipping through the instructions because I've played Pokemon before and I know how to run in a pair of shoes. Here we go. We're gonna go face most of these trainers. It's kind of a good training area, but their Pokemon are stronger than most of mine. Because I'm very underleveled right now. As you can see, my dude, my girl, Kush420 apparently, is only level 5, and so cannot even come close to touching that Pidgey, who's going to lower my accuracy. So Bulbasaur is going to play kind of a key role right now because, well, he's beefy as fuck. Simply put, as long as I don't get gusted too often. Ooh, oh, good God. This is a dangerous fight, especially for Bulbasaur. He's weak against the flying type, but he has no choice because he's level 13. Because we're still in early game, even though we have a badge, still well into early game. Pokemon's levels and type matchups mean a significant amount. And I sent out Pikachu just because Pidgey is weak. That way I can work the type matchup to compensate for the lack of levels. 3 levels is comparable to like maybe 5 mid-game. So they do play a pretty large role. And I debating whether or not to keep Pikachu in here. I'm keeping him in here. Let's hope he can do some work. Here we go. Fortunately for us, he's able to half him in one shot, but I do have to watch for the 5 damage gusts. Hopefully this can take him out. Okay, good. Whew, that was close. And that's an easy level for Pikachu. Was that his defense stat? That was 8? Jesus. That is bad. So, unfortunately, I don't have any potions. Let's go quickly run to the store and make the most expensive Pokemon Center trip NA. So, rather than running all the way back to the Pokemon Center, I'm going to just stop at the store and buy some Pokeballs and some potions while I'm here. Since I got some of that cash. Not really. But, regardless. Back to our route. You know, it's not so bad with the running shoes. It only takes like, what, 4 seconds? And I'm going to quickly heal before going into this fight. We're not going to bother, or are we? No, yeah. I didn't want to heal Pikachu there just because it was like 10 health. Not really worth wasting a $300 potion on. So this is a Caterpie versus Caterpie fight, and I was thinking, well, no. The levels are too much. So Bulbasaur will step in absorb tackles like it's nobody's business. Except for String Shot. And based on some of the facts I've already found out, String Shot takes longer than running from here back to the Pokemon's shop. Which is kind of sad. But yeah, we make slight work of that Caterpie. And Kush 420 levels up. He's level 6. Very close to that evolution state. And that's why he's coming in. We're going to see what, how many, how much XP we can get out of there. We can milk him using the switch out technique. That's not something that I do early game, but I mean, I don't like having to do that early game, but I'm forced to. So we gotta watch out because Bulbasaur is already at half health, and really Weedle. Why can't you? You have 1 health and you used String Shot. What are you trying to accomplish? Use String Shot again. Wait, I don't understand what this Weedle is trying to accomplish. Death just delayed. So they both get 55 XP, and another Caterpie's coming out. But I'm not even going to bother with the switch out this time, because that's just a waste of time for both you as the viewer and me as the player. I don't even want to bother going through the 2 animations for switching Pokemon. So we're just going to have to deal with a bunch of these String Shots. Deja vu from Viridian Forest. Well done. Okay. Now that we've beaten him, apparently for the 2nd time, because apparently that dude's in Viridian Forest. Another quick heal up. Bulbasaur. Because he's such a tank. And this guy. Yep. Purposely leaving that up there so you guys can read. And pretty much the basis of this video. Even though he's only like here for like, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes? So, we send out Mankey, but we're putting Bulbasaur back in because Mankey cannot fight this Rattata at his level, especially with Quick Attack in his arsenal and Tail Whip. Mankey was in for a bad time. Okay, now that he's gone, they're all slowly gaining levels. Bulbasaur finally hits the 14. He is 2 levels off, I believe. And against an Ekans, I'm not too sure what to do here because I do have that weakness to poison, but at the same time I do have a vulnerability to poison. So it's kind of a hit and miss. And especially this Ekans can really do some damage once he's put on that wrap, which he just did. He does, what, 3 damage a turn if he uses wrap every turn? Or no, 6 damage a turn, I think. Yeah, so yeah, I kind of got to race him, but wrap isn't looking too good for me right now. And I'm low on power points for my tackle. And I missed, Jesus. I am going to have to use a potion. So now that we have 20 more health for him to slowly wear away with, I may be able to get rid of him. Maybe. Especially him using Leer, that's just going to weaken my plans. But I was freed from wrap, so that means he's going to have to use it again. Which he just did. That's great. And he's so weak, and I'll get the tackle off, so we're good. Since I'm faster than him, that's the only reason why that worked. Okay, back to the field. More potions, because I am bad at battling. I we used the second one, and now we're out of potions, so we're gonna be fucked soon. Battle this guy, who's confused as to whether or not I'm a trainer. Now he has 4 Pokemon as well, so that's terrifying. And Kush is literally gonna evolve as long as I can defeat this Caterpie and he doesn't faint. Okay. Wow, that was actually a really strong tackle. I'm sort of surprised. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of expected with how much damage I did on the first one. Really weak. I could have switched to any Pokemon for them to milk the XP, but since they're only getting two Pokemon splitting it, it's only getting 49. It's not really worth it. And that's exactly what you see here. Again, the Caterpie is level 9 compared to my level 14 Bulbasaur. All of my Pokemon are still really underleveled. I think they're only level 7s. So, another reason. Mankey did get some XP there. And here we're going to exploit a little thing regarding Harden. Because you can catch a Pikachu so early on. This also works if you have a Squirtle that knows Bubble, or a Charmander that knows Ember. Harden only raises defense, so if you hit it with any special moves, it makes this a whole hell of a lot less painful. And yeah, I'll probably do that every time someone decides, hey, let's put out a Cocoon Pokemon. Besides that, since the AI only use Harden, it's really easy XP for Pikachu. Really good experience that I won't have to grind out for him later. We're just gonna basically, unfortunately for you guys, it's kind of boring because all you're watching is me spam Thundershock while he spams Harden. But you know, some things you have to do. Early game especially, you just got to keep going back to whatever's working. And that's part of the reason why you keep seeing me use Bulbasaur as well. So, finally getting rid of this Metapod. Level 8 Pikachu. You got about 270, almost 280 XP out of the Kakuna and the Metapod, I believe. And yes, the first evolving Pokemon is Kush 420. Let him harden and turn into a Metapod. Yeah. All that stuff. He looks so sad. Maybe it's because he's high. So now that he's a Metapod, we're gonna face this lady over here because Rattata's. My point. Exactly. Bring out the Metapod and we're gonna switch him out right away. Not sure what to use here. We're going to pull out Mankey just because it's 3 levels and the super effective move. But unfortunately, it is too strong. But we're going to go for it anyways because I only have 4 health. And yeah, precaution. We're going to send out this Pikachu. Or nah. Wasn't sure if I was going to use Pikachu, but then I thought too risky. So we're going to send in the half health Bulbasaur with low power points on tackle, and luckily he hit me with Tail Whip. That way I don't lose any more health. But I know I'm going to have to start using Vine Whip. Besides the fact that it also worked extremely well. 3 Pokemon splitting 40, and I have to switch out to Pikachu is probably the strongest of my quote-unquote underlevel Pokemon. So he can deal with this Nidoran. Hopefully. Like I said, hopefully, because that scratch is strong. Luckily, he's using Growl, because Doesn't really affect me. And the critical hit. There you go. Give me that some of that good RNG right there. Another 100 and over 100 XP, and now he can't be considered under-leveled anymore because he's maybe 1, maybe 2 levels off of everybody else. Now I'm going to make a quick trip back to the Pokemon Center because all of my Pokemon are feeling the effects of the long training regimen. Mostly Pikachu, Mankey for no reason, and Bulbasaur. And while we're at it, we also, before we head into Mt.Moon, we do want to catch a Nidoran. Now, I know Bulbasaur is a grass poison, but having a poison that turns into poison ground is always good. Besides the fact that it's a good utility Pokemon for now. I know it's not a good utility Pokemon overall, but I mean, it's something for now. And by the time we hit Misty, I do want to catch either an Abra or a Sandshrew. One of those two has to be caught. If not both. If both are caught, then we're gonna have to make some substitutions in the party. So facing this Caterpie, we got a good critical hit right off the bat, which is extremely good because it speeds up the game by a lot. So we're gonna switch out here. Pikachu's coming out, sorry, because he's putting out a Medpod. I was debating whether or not to use Thunder Wave for a second. The paralysis, and then I realized paralysis isn't useful against, by putting it on a Metapod, because you're just gonna use Harden anyways. So rather just end it quick. End it as fast as possible. And oh, for a second I thought I missed because it lagged on my screen. It was slow to show up on my screen. There we go. So here we're gonna go running around the Pokemon, and the first wild Pokemon is the Nidoran that we're gonna catch. Now it's only level 6, which means it's very underleveled. So throughout Mt.Moon, yep, you know it's gonna be the switch out technique. So I couldn't run away from it. The only reason why I was debating running was Nidoran male would be better, and I didn't do any damage to it with Metapod, which I'm not supposed to, but I was really hoping I would. And that's great. Pikachu's ability, Static, paralyzing the Nidoran, allows me to have an easier time of catching it. And that isn't a bad effect either. Aside from the fact that Thundershock's pretty strong in terms of damage against it at the moment. Curious to see if with the yellow bar, if it'll work, me catching it. Okay, it did. Yeah. So now we have a Nidoran. So he's gonna be, or she's gonna be front lines, but I'm gonna fight her first. Nidoran's not gonna take any part in this battle because of how because of the status plus it's weak. But this Jigglypuff, damn, that's a level 14 Jigglypuff. Mankey is coming out. I want Mankey to come out, I think. No, not yet. Mankey will be coming out, but I want to see what kind of damage I can do with the bait. So right now, I need somebody to be a bait. The reason why I didn't put out Mankey right off the rip is because Jigglypuff could use Pound or Sing or any other or another damage move, and That would have put Mankey in a really tough spot. So I'm kind of drawing this one out a little bit, using Harden, because of how many times he's used Defense Curl. My tackles won't do anything. They didn't do anything from the beginning. Actually, I was using Harden also because I was disabled. Like I said, now that I know that the tendencies are to use Defense Curl, I can put out Pikachu because now I know how that this Jigglypuff has boosted defenses by a lot. Yet, even my special move Thundershock is still not doing too much. It's doing better than Tackle, but still. Luckily, he missed that disable, because I would have been screwed. I would have been using, like, Growl or Thunder Wave. That pound. Ooh, Pikachu. My God. That was close. I'm still attacking it because I have no choice. But because he keeps missing and using stupid moves. Wow. Really? Really, Jigglypuff? Fuck you. That is annoying. So yeah, putting out Mankey because he doesn't take damage upon entrance. It's a super effective and critical hit on a extremely high defensive Pikachu or Jigglypuff. That allows Metapod to level up. That allows Mankey to level up. And I know what you're thinking. Well, they're still underleveled. Yes, but we're about to enter Mt.Moon. That means they're all going to get easy levels after I heal and switch. Because of Jigglypuff's Clefairies and Pikachu from Zubats and all that. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm putting my Twitter in the description below, my Twitch in the description below, all that stuff. And YouTube, after I stand in front of Mt.Moon and save. YouTube, till next time.